There we go. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me for this second meeting of May. This meeting will specifically be about the upcoming May 18th Music and Arts Fair. Thank you so much for watching this video or joining me live here today. So this again will be a video only for the Music and Arts Festival. If you want to know of any upcoming events, please see the last week's one, May 6th, on YouTube at the same channel. For this one, we are outlining exactly what we need, and it's specifically putting out the details of how the fair will go. So let's begin. As a reminder for everyone, this is the Saturday, May 18th Hilltop High public event called the Hilltop Music and Arts Fair. This will have all performing groups performing from 12:10 to 6 o'clock, 12:10 being the orchestra, the color guard. There will no longer be arts and photography galleries, unfortunately, because no one was able to come in for that one. But will have guests from Hilltop Elementary and Hilltop Middle, as well as food trucks and local businesses. We will be having a total of 7 booths and 4 food businesses joining us this wonderful fair. The way it's going to work is going to be divided into sections of the amphitheater. One section of this amphitheater will be 2 stages. We will need parent help in the morning to help beautify this. So I talked with Jessie. She has wonderful plans to put up some posters on the wall right over banners and decorations appear onto the wall. I'll soon be meeting with a company of Paul Floor, which will provide and donate some flowers for us. The stage will actually be managed by me and the students, but as we'll talk about later, one of our biggest needs right now is a need of a lot of extension cables and a generator, preferably a very quiet one. With that, the band orchestra will be consulting sessions near the amphitheater while businesses are here in the basketball courts. Now, to some of the people who are with us here today, we do have specific places for your tents, and we will, on the day of when you arrive here at Saturday in the morning or whenever during the startup time, my students will help and assist you on with the exact spot where you set up. We do have some extra spots, so moving around is quite possible, but we are making sure that if you have some sort of loud generator or some noise maker, we're going to try to get you as far away from the amphitheater as possible so that section stays quiet. Here's another view of the event. Power sockets, I just recently checked them. Unfortunately, 2 of them have been, they burned out. That's right now the big push for generators. While I asked one for a couple, we might need quite more since 2 of them are no longer out. We still have 1 more in one building, which still be good. And I've located another one. However, we are unsure of how much that can output. So we'll have food trucks over here, tables, trash, and we'll have spots for all businesses here at the the basketball court. Now, parents, that was just a general map of the area. This next part, I'm going to need your help. In the morning and the afternoon, our students are going to be also guiding vehicles. Well, as much as I love students doing that, I'd rather have an adult. In the morning from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m., we will be having a car route from the basketball court route all the way to the vendor area. For 3 hours, this area will be open for all businesses to drop off their belongings or their business to set up in the vendor area, to which if they choose to stay in this vendor area, they will be locked in until 6 o'clock. However, there is another parking area to which I will also need some parent help, and that is the vendor parking. This will be open all day, but this gate right here will need a guard. So we have added another job that parents we need someone continuously rotating to guard this area. We, of course, will allow anyone to park in here and vendors to go in and out, but we definitely need a guard here. This is another area that we are needing parent help. This is another view of the amphitheater. There will be students in the following areas right here with the green person who are ushers. However, parents, because this is going to have a mix of parents and families who are unfamiliar with a whole outdoor concert seating, It is most likely that these students will be interacting with adults who either do not know how to behave themselves or don't know how a concert works, whether they have to stay quiet or they cannot have any loud noise makers during performances, as it may disrupt the enjoyment for the rest of the people. If parent, if you can just help us by literally just watching the concert for as many hours as you can, there hopefully will not be a time where a student has to interact with a very unruly adult, to which case all students have been advised to seek out a teacher or adult if it devolves into a shouting match or if it gets physical, which I really hope it doesn't. So parents, if you're watching this, this is one of the areas I'm really worried at, as I do not know how exactly our crowd will be. Hopefully, nothing bad will happen and everyone gets to sit down and enjoy. But in most cases, I will not be available to intervene with every adult. And you parents who know what it means for performers to perform out and request respect to their performance, I ask that you please, as much as you can, just sit in and watch as much of the performance. Thank you. These are some final reminders of a whole setup and timeline. We have the morning setup from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. of setup. We have concessions running in two slots of 12 to 3 and 3 to 6. And then we definitely need a cleanup help from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. as we need to make sure as much of all the equipment is hidden away inside the buildings or in the gym, and we can clean it up in the next week. But trash is all put away. We also have to take care of all trash as custodians are going to be busy in other parts of the school. We will, of course, replenish those trash cans. Then we will make sure all personnel, all staff, all guests are completely out. A one final sweep will be done with me, but I'll need you. We have a question from Ricardo. Ricardo, how can I help? If you would like to unmute yourself, you can go ahead.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Really quickly, you mentioned that the importance of keeping the noise down during the performances. My question to you: have you made any signs or any posters so that we can put up around the seating area so that the participating visitors are aware of what we're asking?
How interesting. This actually was brought up by a student today and something I had never thought of because I'm just used with a crowd that knows how. But a kind of cheer and quiet sign was pitched in by some of our students, and I think we'll actually go through with it. We'll actually create signs of please stay quiet. So yes, we will actually be providing that for the concert. It's literally kind of like television shows. Cheer now, silence please. Never thought of it, but it's actually a really fun idea. And so we will have students on that. Thank you. Concessions. As of this moment, we have not had anyone approach. Oh, sorry. We've only had a select few. So thank you to Lene. I spelled that wrong. So let me fix that. Miss Lene Moreno for providing pastries. I believe someone from the Pedrosa family also said they would be providing some pastries to sell. So thank you so much to them. Parents, if you are willing, if you can donate any of these and you can drop it off my room here at the room, or your student can bring it anytime this week or even the day of. We definitely want to provide concessions throughout because concessions is honestly is going to be our main revenue for this concert. It is free. We do have a couple of businesses who are willing to donate, but of course, I already told them that it is a donation. How much they provide is set by them for this year at least. So please help us boost our concessions and help us sell for everyone to enjoy. And lastly, the equipment needed. There is a definitely a need for more decorations. We're going to have Jesse actually prep a lot of decorations inside my room. So by the time on Saturday it's ready to take out, it'll be ready. We had a wonderful florist coming in tomorrow to help me beautify the place. The biggest thing is we need generous. So shout out and thank you to Alfredo Luna for offering his. It will definitely be based off the sound level. So if you have like a really big reverend one about gas, it may just be for the vendors to the side if they need it. If not, we may take use of it. But the biggest one would be an electric one. There is another aspect that I want to see because right now the total wattage that we need to put out is close to 5,000 watts because due to the 2 stages. Now, I have not tested this out, but we tried it with 1 speaker system and we were successful. The problem is once we have 2 speaker systems, we're really approaching a high voltage one. So I'm about to put this another as a separate email and message to everyone. Let me show this. We had a wonderful family that's been sharing their generator, and it is called the EcoFlow Delta Pro. I thank you so much to the Maldonado family who's been allowing us to use such a very expensive generator, by the way. But
Is it the electric one?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
yes, the electric one.
Electric. 7,200 watt peak.
But this one's 7,200. There, wait, 7,200. Where's the 5,000 one? There's a 5,000 one I was just looking at. There you go. There 5,001. But again, this electric generator is definitely something that we need to think about. It'll be for the future of the band. As next year, we will be utilizing more sound equipment than ever this year, than this year. So I'll be putting an email out to anyone who is able to willing to help. The council is looking into this one, but as of right now, there really is no extra funds to quickly buy this. I'm going to check in with Harbor Freight tomorrow to see if they have this on stock, but the fingers crossed is that we actually do. So this is probably the biggest emergency purchase we will need. What's nice is this will be a fantastic investment, not only for the band, but for future performances, as next year's show will require more wattage. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Quick and easy. Here's a final runtime of all the performances. I hope to see everyone there. Please stay as long as you can. I definitely need a lot of parent feedback. As while I am busy with the amphitheater, I'm not sure if I'm ever going to gauge the enjoyment of all the audience members properly. This is our first event. In my records, I do not have Hilltop music program ever hosting something like this where we had extra vendors and using the amphitheater, at least by my records, is past the 80s. I hope there was something back in the 60s when this amphitheater was first built. But most definitely, this will be a start of something wonderful if we can get it to run as smooth as possible. And parent engagement will show administration that this program is not only well produced by the students, but is well backed by parents who can or want to be in part of their students' lives. Are there any questions before I close this off? Are there any questions? Then thank you so much. To those watching this video, please look down in the description below, as we will have once again a sign up link for the fair, as well as a quick little survey to see if how many people can help me in quickly funding and purchasing this quickly funding the electric generator that we need for not only this event, but for future events for the band. Thank you so much, guys, and have a wonderful day.
Mr.
Bye-bye.
Corpus, real quick.
Oh, Ricardo, would you like to speak candidly or for the, let's close the recording for now.